How early can you run a pregnancy test? Our sister asked the question, can 1 week pregnancy dictate on a urine test? And this question might look a straightforward question. Guys, come closer. Let us discuss together because this question is not straightforward the way you might think. I'm going to explain the several different ways that you can answer this question. And the reply actually said, can you explain further? When did you start counting to know it is 1 week pregnancy? Because when somebody said, can you detect 1 week pregnancy on the urine with a urine test strip, what this person might be saying, one, the person might be saying that after meeting with a partner, after 1 week, can you run a test? That is probably one interpretation. Interpretation number two, the person might be saying that after ovulation, once ovulation has occurred, 1 week, you run a pregnancy test, will it be able to show positive? The person, interpretation number three, the person might be saying that once you miss your period and it is 1 week, you run a test, will it show positive? So you must be able to understand what you mean by 1 week pregnancy, because how do you define 1 week pregnancy? What is your definition of 1 week pregnancy? So in the first scenario, if your definition of 1 week pregnancy is when you meet with your partner, you count 1 week, generally you can't have a positive test. First, that particular one, if you meet with your partner, you might be meeting with your partner on the ovulation day already, which means you'll be answering the second part of the question, which I'm going to explain. So if you meet on the ovulation day, run a pregnancy test 1 week after, the chances of you having a positive test is extremely low, because we expect that fertilization and implantation takes place between 7 to 10 days, which therefore means if you want to run a test, should be at least after that 10 days. So you should be running a test from ovulation on the 11th day. That's when ovulation has occurred and it's 11 days, you can run a pregnancy test. Most likely, you cannot have a positive test. But if you are meeting on a day which is not the ovulation, maybe you are meeting like 5 days to the ovulation, then you have to add the 5 days to this 11 in order for you to have a positive pregnancy test. And it will also be the sensitive test to have to make it to show positive. The test strip has to be sensitive. It has to be sensitive. So if you meet, how many days should you test? If you are just meeting today, you have to understand when ovulation has occurred. Count from ovulation, just count after 10 days ovulation, you can run a test. Or if you want to add maybe plus the one that you met, maybe you met 3 days before ovulation, add the 10. After 10 days, that will be 11 days plus 3. That makes it 14 days from that day you met with your partner. Then the last part of the question, because I've answered the first and the second already, the last part of the question, which some lady might be thinking, is when menses stop and it is 7 days, if you run a pregnancy, can you show positive? Yes. Yeah, for sure. Although to some women, their ECG level is very, very low, meaning to some ladies, it might still show negative whereas they are pregnant. So, but generally, missing a period for a week and run a pregnancy test, we should have a positive test then. I wish you the very best. Be a good Lord, make it much more easier for you. Please don't forget to share the market follow. Use the number on the screen and pay for your one-on-one session. If you're interested, always send a message if you know you're ready to pay for the one-on-one session. May God bless you. Follow my live stream right after this. Thank you.